Blessed is the man that worketh not in the counsel of the heathen, and sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the ladder, and in this ladder see I did sunrise and sundown. Him a go there like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth fruit in his season. Him leaf never a go wither, and whatsoever him do shall prosper. Yea! The heathen them now they saw them there like a chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore the heathen them never go turn upon judgment of the sin among them in the congregation of the righteous, for the Lord God Jah loveth the way of the righteous and the way of the sin among them always and always. I will perish. I will perish. I will perish. Where two and three meeting at the name of the Most High Jah, and that's so Jah there. If Jah never build up your house, the builder I will build it in vain. Same way, if Jah never watch them same house we build for you, the watchman I go watch it in vain. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and they may save. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jah shall deliver him from all of them. And I give thanks and I says unto your name, King of kings and Lord of lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, Amasa Yahuda, Amasa, Negusto, Daniel, Komaya Sataya, Aimana, Pio, Aya, Kedamawe, Grumabe, Atela. This is the Blackpot, aka Kuku Shonemo, where we speak truth to power. Now, in every traditional African home, there is a black pot, and each time this black pot rests on the fire, there is something sumptuous cooking. My brother, my sister, today we have something extra sumptuous for you. It's all about our people, our continent, our land, in the service of God and country. We normally would not criticize, but if we must criticize, we would only just criticize to build and not to destroy. This is the black pot, aka Kuku Shodemo, where we speak truth to power. My name is Black Rasta, and of course, let us begin with this one on a very hot note. My brother, my sister, the very first thing we are going to be looking at today is entitled the Verna water pollution disaster. Verna water is a brand of water, or a water brand in this country. It's been in existence for some time now, and this is Verna water. Now, recently, it was involved in some, social activities, what they call their social responsibilities. My brother, my sister, building schools, left, right, and center, and people develop so much interest in Verna water. When you buy Verna water, there's some amount of money that is put aside for the so-called social responsibilities. And it looked like Verna water was doing quite well. Even though it's been some time now since we heard about Verna water and its social responsibilities, they have been involved in that for some time, and we are so thankful and grateful for that, especially in the areas where they have been very, very active. Now, their headquarters is right there, just beyond Nsawam area there. Just before you get to Nsawam, if you're coming from Nsawam, after Nsawam, from Accra, before Nsawam, they are located in that area there, my brother, my sister, and they have been producing good water for some time now. My brother, my sister, now Verna water all of a sudden started to call back, what we technically call recall, some of its water products. I am talking about a certain batch of release of Verna water. Now, people started panicking. Why is it that Verna water all of a sudden is recalling this water? What happened? Verna water never gave an excuse. Remember, we talked about Verna water on this show. Verna water did not tell the public, this is why we are recalling this batch of products. No way. And customers were surprised. waiting to hear exactly why Verna Water was doing that. Now, they didn't just recall the product. The product was on the market for a number of months before they realized whatever defect it was that made them to recall the product. It means a big chunk of the product had already been consumed by its customers. My brother, my sister, then all of a sudden, journalists, Nana Aba Anamwa, came up to talk about it. That's a pretty young lady. To talk about it. She was doing PR for this. Oh, Verna Water actually, in fact, there was nothing wrong with the water, but, it's just the bottle, the shape of the bottle, that's why they are, asking us to bring back the water we had already bought. And people were wondering. Now, Nana Aba Anamwa herself said in whatever videos she made that she was not representing Verna Water, but she is a friend to Verna Water. So authentically, we could not hold Nana Aba Anamwa to anything that she would say. After all, she was not representing Verna Water, right? Now she came with another video and said, oh, yes, there's nothing wrong. The water is okay, you can keep consuming it. But listen to this. Verna Water Company says, bring back the water. Nana Aba Anamwa goes ahead to say, oh, you can drink it, there's nothing wrong with it, it's safe. It is really safe. And went ahead to even praise the brand Verna. But there was cause for alarm. People were running helter-skelter. All of a sudden, my brother, my sister, Verna Water responded officially. Watch this. Nana Aba Anamwa trolled as Verna Water publicly shames her for doing damage control for them. Can you see the headline? Now, what does the story say? Watch the story. It said, Nana Aba Anamwa shared videos applauding the company for being responsible and diligently recalling the products because of a technical glitch. Nana Aba Anamwa added that there was absolutely no problem with the water, but the company had diligently called for the batches due to technical faults. Go further, he says, however, Verna Mineral Water Company has thrown Nana Aba Anamwa under the bus, claiming she's deceived the public. According to the company, they called for the water because they found out there were some particles in the water. And to ensure the ultimate protection of their clients, they recalled the infected products from the market. Is Nana Aba Anamwa going to apologize? And this is the official release. Verna Mineral Water. Dear cherished customer, our attention has been drawn to a video by one of the friends of our brand, Nana Aba Anamwa, circulating on social media regarding the recall of some batches of our product, Verna Mineral Water. In the said video, she stated that there is nothing wrong with the water. We wish to inform the general public that the recall is due to some particles identified in some batches of the water and produced in April and May. You see? In some batches of the water produced in April and May this year, as indicated in earlier publications. As a responsible brand, we are doing all in our power to ensure the protection of our cherished customers, and we thank you for your loyalty to our brands. My brother, this product, April and May, what month is this? May, June, July, August. 3 months of the water on the market, 4 months of the water on the market. People consumed it widely. And now, Verna Water is saying that. Did Verna Water test the water before it came out? Was the water tested? Did they not find particles in them before the water was released? Is that truly a responsible brand? Did the brand have to keep quiet for so long to allow customers to drink the water and be irresponsible enough to keep quiet on why the batches were being recalled, only for a loudmouth journalist to go and sit down, make videos and make noise about the being safe and the batches being safe, and that it was a technical glitch? Or is it a PR gone bad? Because I don't think Nana Banamwa will just get out of her way and go and sit down and be blah, 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 blabbing about a big brand like Verna, just like that. Maybe she was told by this same brand to do this so-called damage control. And it's damage control that was not smart. How could you endanger the lives of people? Are you crazy? Nana Banamwa, what's wrong? The crazy I used is for Verna, not for you. But yours is, you have behaved irresponsibly. Do you know how many waterborne diseases people are suffering from in Ghana? Typhoid is one that has become very, 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 very common amongst the people. You will come out and say something that you don't know about. Did you lie? Or were you bribed to come and lie? Have you thought about your own brand? Now, the people that you are working with, what are they saying about that? Have you apologized? This is a country that is absolutely not serious. How could you do this? Recently, Stoneboy came out talking about, a certain kind of Bitcoin, whatever it was. I'm not too much into them things, Seeing? And what happened? We had some journalists come out and call him to book. Right? They were like, Stoneboy, you were associated with a certain brand that was seen to be fraudulent. Now you are promoting another thing that is widely seen as fraudulent in so many different circles. You understand? So if Nana Banamwa, a journalist that I respect so much because I know how you started and your rise, we know the troubles that you went through with your former station and all that, and we all sympathize with you. Now we are all happy for you because it looks like you have even climbed higher. You should use that position to be quite responsible. If you have apologized and I did not see it, then it's a whole different thing. But I think that you should be apologized. This is people's lives. It's not about money. Yes, I know people kill millions to make billions. But in this case, we have to be responsible enough to protect our brand and not our pockets. We have to be responsible enough to protect humanity and not our pockets. Verna, what a shame on you. Big shame on you. That you produce water from April and May, and it's now you are realizing that there were particles in that. For how long have you been drinking your particle-ridden water? This water should be banned in Ghana immediately for at least 1 year. How did the particles get in there? What kind of particles were in the water? What kind of particles were in that? I started by saying that, yeah, you are involved in some social, responsibilities and activisms, right? We appreciate that and we thank you so much. But when you slack and become a little irresponsible, we would have to bring that out as well. Listen, if this was somewhere in Germany or even France or even Japan, I am sure that more stringent measures and action would have been taken against this brand. Your water came out 3-4 months before you realized that there were particles. Just a few days after Kwesi Pratt and the rest came out to say that, hey, some kind of research showed that Ghanaians have been drinking fecal matter in the name of sachet water. Are we safe? How much more feces will we be drinking before somebody comes out to tell us, oh, 7 months ago, we produced water that contained rat feces. And we have been drinking rat feces infested water for the past 19 months. Please bring back that. Can you imagine that? When they return the water, what are you doing to compensate them? The brand was not even responsible enough to talk about compensation. What is the Food and Drugs Authority doing? My very good friend, Professor Dodu, what are you doing? What are you doing about this? Are you guys just sitting down there and speaking big English and doing nothing to protect the people? Is that what you are there doing? What are you doing? A lot of these people studied abroad and they know the levels. Yet when they come here, they lower the standards. Oh, Ghana Standards Board, okay, is different actually from Food and Drugs Authority, right? So Ghana Standards Board, what are you doing about the standards? Food and Drugs Authority, what are you doing about these things that are happening? The two of you got to come together and deal with the situation. I am so disappointed. Now, this thing was put out in the newspapers. How many of us read newspapers? How many of us? Everybody's on social media. I would like to thank somebody who brought this issue up very, very, very seriously. In fact, one of my colleagues, Noel Nuchuga, he brought it out seriously and chased this issue. I'm talking about this Verna issue. And now everybody got to hear about it and give it the right attention. Verna Water, shame on you. Nana Banamwa, please, you could have done better. I won't shame you because of the mutual respect. But you could have done better. Please apologize. Cash it away, make we deal with the next thing. Next thing I hurriedly want to look at, yet stringently, is this thing that is funny. It says, I sure want to be president. And who doesn't want to be president? Who is saying this? This comedian. This man. Akoto. He is supposed to be the agric minister. I read somewhere that he said he's the savior of Ghana's agriculture. And I look at a comedian like this and I say, who trained this comedian? Is it the same guy who trained Baumia? Maybe it's the same guy. Because these are guys who are not funny. They are not even supposed to be called comedians. They are jokers. This man here wants to be president. Under whose watch? Whose watch? Which country? You want to be president where? You and Baumia and all those other jokers. You want to be president where? After you sat down and watched that pot-bellied dromomaniac fly happy, arrogant president destroy this country. You guys want to be president. Where? Which country? Which people are you going to be president of? Spare us those jokes. What is in the headlines? Watch the headlines. Watch this. Who doesn't want to be president? A free Yakuto on MPP flag bearership race. Now, posters of this man have circulated all over Ghana. My brother, if you quantify that into cash, you'll be shocked how much is going in there. Posters of this man saying that, oh, this is the man who should be president. My brother, my sister, we live in a country that is so nastily funny. Every comedian in this country jumps up and they want to be president. People who have failed right from the start. This was the guy who told the journalist that, talk to me with respect. I'm a politician, so what? I am older than you. Even my son is older. So what? Your son is older than who? Am I your son? Listen, man, listen. It's about time we pushed away all the nonsense about age. In my days, age was enough to give you free food. In my days, age was enough for you to say every nonsense and go and scatter it. In my days, age was enough for you to play the buffoonery and nobody would cough. After all, you see, opinion jaria na insuwa san. Na say the opinion bet ma jaria na insuwa no na more water and sanda. Because in penyifo no bebre ya dan nkwasiafo sebi. Nkwasiafo bebre. Hey! Fools also grow old. We are fools that grow old. I was taught to respect old people, but not old fools. Hey! You grow up with some people who have been foolish from the start. Instead of changing, they never change. They never learn wisdom. They grow. So young fools grow into old fools. And we have a lot of that in Ghanaian politics. if not old fools in government. My brother, my sister, the independence that Kwame Nkrumah gave to us, sweat and toil. There was a coup d'etat that took him out at a time that the whole Africa was rallying around this country as the headquarters of Pan-Africanism. That Kwame Nkrumah worked a lot like a donkey, selflessly, to put this country on a solid footing. A coup d'etat, one of the bloodiest, took the lives of 1,600 people and injured a lot more, and took Kwame Nkrumah out. They connived with the CIA and all those bloody institutions to give our independence out on a silver platter. And who was one of the heaviest beneficiaries of that coup d'etat? Nana Akufo-Addo's father, Edward Akufo-Addo. He became the Chief Justice 4 years after Nkrumah was thrown out. He became what? President of this country. He was one of the biggest, if not the biggest beneficiaries, you understand, of that coup d'etat. And when they came, what did they do? Their intention and their mission was to break down all the achievements of Kwame Nkrumah. True? Even his statues, they broke down. The factories, they closed down. The silos, they filled with silt. Several years after Edward Akufo-Addo died and was buried and gone and forgotten, my brother, my sister, and we are still trying to heal the wounds, his son has come to continue in that pedigree. His son has destroyed this nation. And people that he has pulled out as his ministers to help destroy the nation are running out that they want to be what? President. When Kennedy Japan said that this man has failed, he has cut himself out. I used to belong to this man, I don't belong to him anymore because he has failed. He ran to the IMF and I said, anyone who runs to the IMF has failed. And I keep my words. At least he has dissociated himself from the rest of those comedians and jokers. This man who has failed the agriculture of this country. Schools are closing down because there's no food. Parents are now asked to feed their own children. Where is the free feeding and free education? Then you comedians will come and tell us that you want to be president. Are you okay? My brother, my sister, to God be the glory. Whatever it is, we give thanks unto the name that is greater than every other name. My name, Blakk Rasta. When we return, we have more to tell you. This is the Blackpot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. My brother, my sister, to all our sponsors, we say thank you so much. The truth is an orphan. It always stands alone. That's why I keep telling you, we stand alone because we speak the truth. We are the leaders of patriotism and Pan-Africanism on TV. This is the Blackpot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak no politics. What we speak is called patriotism, Pan-Africanism. It's all in the development of our people, our continent, our land. We think about the next generation and the generations to come. So we will not sell out for silver and gold and sell out the generations to come. No, sir. That is why we say we don't talk politics. What we do here is called patriotism. Do business with us. Our lines are open. Pick up our WhatsApp line scrolling on your screens right now. Give us a simple call. Hey, in just a couple of hours, we'll respond to you. We will call you and hack into your call. Let us be the lifeline to your staggering business line, because we believe that once you prosper us too. We want the African businesses to prosper, so we will be independent economically. When Nkrumah was overthrown, yes, when he was overthrown, he said something that was very important. He said we were on the threshold of economic independence when we were overthrown. We gave you political independence. It was led with economic independence, and we were at the threshold of that. Listen to his Guinea-Conakry speeches. Did you see that quote? Now everybody wants to be president. I don't want to use that word. The people that the gods are about to kill, they make them mad first. So they run around like Don Quixotes. You know Don Quixotes? If you don't know Don Quixotes, find out. Come on, let's talk. Next thing I want to look at is entitled The Dirty, Arrogant NPP Culture of Tribalism. Jesus is Lord. What is this? Look at the headline. The dirty, arrogant NPP culture of tribalism. There's a guy called Hobson Adoye. Adoye simply means love, kind of. Love. But I'm not too sure if his name represents him. Nice gray beard. In my days, people with gray beard had a lot of wisdom. But I can't say that about this man. Gray hair, gray beard, wisdom. So if you, the accounts called gray hair Adwene. True? Adwene. Adwene means wisdom. But some people have gray hair and it's not Adwene, it's Jimie. Sebi. I normally don't use these words, but I am touched. Jimie, to those of our viewers in Cameroon, Togo, who don't understand the Akan language, Jimie means foolishness. It's the opposite of Adwene. And they both rhyme. Jimie, Adwene. The dirty, arrogant MPP culture of tribalism. Hobson Adoye has said something. Look at the headlines. Watch it well. He whom the gods want to kill, they first make him mad. That's from our quote, right? Alote Jacobs reacts to Hobson Adoye's comment. Who is Alote Jacob? Who now is reacting to who? This is Alote Jacob. He's a staunch supporter of Alan Kyerematen. And Alan Kyerematen is also a presidential hopeful. He calls himself the truthful economist. As to who is the lying economist, everybody knows that is Baumia. He was brought into the party because of his economics. But he came in, claimed to be rescuing the Ghana cedi. But he ended up being locked up by the Ghana cedi itself. And he's now in jail perpetually. Alote Jacobs broke away from his party, the NDC, and joined hands with the opposition, because everything he says right now is for the opposition. And now he's supporting an opposition member to be president. That's okay. That's all right. We don't do politics. But we are just giving you a background to the whole thing. So the two of them belong to the same ideology right now. But one has said something. The other one with the grace all over him. I'm talking about Adoye. What did he say? This guy. What did he say? Watch it. Whenever a Dankwa leaves the party, and this is from Ghana Web, the busier side steps aside but there is a dombo for a running mate. Underline running mate and dombo. And whenever a Buzia leads, the Dankwa side steps aside, but there is a dombo for running mate. As for the dombos, they are always there for a running mate. Now, who is SD Dombo? This honorable man. He's dressed like me, right? We come from the same area. The area that is called the Northern Region. The most underprivileged politically. Because of that, Nkrumah decided to give us free scholarship in that area. And we can go into it deeper. What many people saw as free scholarship was truly not free scholarship. But at least Nkrumah gave it to the people to be able to go to school. Because we were underprivileged. When the so-called colonial master came, he developed these areas. Rail lines, because he found gold and bauxite and whatever here. But in the north, there was nothing. He couldn't find any, at least at that time. So he didn't see any reason to go there and develop anything. So we became underprivileged and underdeveloped. Dombo was the leader of a political party called the NPP. The Northern People's Party, the original NPP. And he had a lot of people in government. But he was an opposition member party to Kwame Nkrumah. From the north, opposition to the CPP. So, the Buzia Dankwa tradition had to fall on this guy who had a lot of members in parliament at that time. More than them. They joined hands with them. He should have been the main standing block. But because he came from the north, they pushed him away. They pushed him away. The UP tradition. From the north. Tribalistically, they pushed him away. And the party that he helped to build, several years after he had died, his name was taken out of it. So they called the party the Buzia Dankwa tradition. Dombo out, even though Dombo gave them the lifeline to their deadlines. That's history. You cannot dispute that. It took Kufuor and some other people in his days to fight back to bring the name of this man in the tradition. Buzia Dankwa Dombo. Buzia was an enemy to Kwame Nkrumah. He saw Kwame Nkrumah in Liberia at a funeral and immediately collapsed. He fell, boom, as reported by the New York Times. He started shivering, because he had heard Nkrumah was sick. He had heard that Nkrumah was finished. Now he attended a funeral of a Liberian president only to see Nkrumah there, shining and beaming with smile. He started shaking, boof, 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 and fell like a chicken that had caught coccidiosis. Buzia was a traitor. Dankwa was one of the worst traitors. But at least Nkrumah dealt with him in a certain way. He died in prison. You all remember that? In Sawan prisons. Dombo, they cut out totally. So it became Buzia Dankwa tradition. Till Kufuor's time, when they added Dombo, Buzia Dankwa. And listen to what Adoye is saying. That they are the running mates. They are only good to be running mates. Listen. When Dankwa leads, Buzia steps aside so that Dombo will be the running mate. And when Buzia comes, Dankwa will step aside and then Dombo will be the running mate. Dombo is always the run. And he gave examples. In the days of Kufuor, they went to the north and they brought Aliu Mahama. Nana Akufo-Addo went all the way to the north and brought Mr. Bean, what's his name? Baumia, the comedian joker, to come there and also be what? Every time they go to the north to bring a Dombo is never good enough to be president. Do you understand it? People from the north are not qualified to be presidents in this demonic, tribalistic, useless, dirty party. Dirty party. Full of dirty people, arrogant people. Well, for the first time, it looks like Nana Akufo-Addo is pushing his comedian friend, Baumia, from the Dombo side to also stand. But watch it. So what is actually Alote Jacob saying? Come along, let's read it. So Alote Jacob is not happy. But he is not happy because of something. Watch this. He said, sharing a video of Hobson Adoye's posts. Alote Jacobs implied that the comments from Hobson Adoye would adversely affect Alan Chematin's chances. Those whom the gods want to kill first make them mad. He has finished the man's chances, he said. Cut it away, take it away. He's looking at the chances of Alan Chematin. He's not looking at the vitriolic foolishness that Hobson Adoye has meted out to the people of the north. No. They are only thinking about winning elections. They are not thinking about how degrading this thing has become. You guys would always play second fiddle. And that is where destiny has put you in our party. Be there. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. When I return, I have more to talk about. In the interim, this is the Blackpot, aka Kuku Shonomo, where we speak truth to power. Whoa!
My name is Waris, but all of you know me as Comedian Waris. I come from a home where cleanliness is not only next to godliness, but a must. We seldom fell ill, and we saved our doctor this headache. At an early age, my mother introduced us to our best gift ever, PJ's Acid Cleaner. PJ's Acid Cleaner kills 99% of all germs and keeps your WCs, marbles, tiles, and concrete floors sparkling new and clean. In fact, you don't need any extra muscle when it comes to PJ's Acid Cleaner. It has all the muscle. When my fiancée, Mamiya, first visited me, I almost lost her. She didn't believe I was single, lived alone, and without a house help. Yet my house had this great fragrance and was always clean. I had to reveal my secret, PJ's Acid Cleaner, my family's greatest gift.
For bulk purchases, please call 0244 624 526 or 0262 233 243.
Am I a sumo?
Yes, Mama Rade.
And you may a king cancer, no. You have my sister Paulina and a day after.
You may a king cancer, no. You better free. Abus chapter.
Hey, babe! Sister Paulina, we're reading glasses here, China, Hebrews.
Hey, madam!
Majenkwani. Tina Tet Hayan Herbal Capsule. A drawing Tina, but what to send me? Me ready, I mention glasses. Obroni Bessie, see clear.
Hey, no crow. Tinatet Hayan Herbal Capsules. A full supplement for good vision and not recommended for children below 12 years, asthmatic patients, pregnant and breastfeeding mothers.
A drawing baby at Tinatet Herbal Shop. Hey, now wait. Tinatet Hayan.
See clear.
braids, wave caps, weave-ons, nails, pedicure, manicure, waxing, massages. We do everything concerning beauty. So if any lady is thinking about beauty, I believe this is the right place for you to be. We do nail training here. We do braids training. We do wave caps installation. We do waxing. I mean, anything that we do, the services that we render here, we also train people. So if you want to be a master in nails, if you want to be a professional nail technician, this is the right place for you to be. We will train you and make sure you are a professional, not just any nail tech. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we train you to be your own boss. We have international trainers who train you to fit in anywhere in the world. We have our one-man training, and we also have 2 weeks. It's between 2 weeks to 1 month, depending on the individual. Whatever you want, we give it to you. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we give you quality yet affordable. So come and get trained and be your own boss.
Diana, right? First of all, is a Jamaican. Yes, I'm a Jamaican. I was born in a little parish, a beautiful little parish called Clarendon, outside of Kingston. Everybody knows Kingston, but Clarendon is where I come from. I am a singer. I am an author. I am a songwriter. I am a poetess, and I am an actress. Right? I do the whole. I've been doing it for many years, and so basically that's who I am. I'm anything art, everything art. That's me. You think art and you think Diana. Yeah. I do reggae music, I do inspirational music, I do cultural music, I do gospel, if you call it gospel. You know, I just do uplifting, clean music. Even the 12-year-old can listen to it. You know, or the adult, if you feel like it needs some motivation or so. The kind of music I do will really, you know, motivate you, and that's basically what I do, reggae predominantly. Okay, so the inspiration behind Bed of Roses is this. I actually, you know, bad to bad, as we say in Jamaica, there's that little stigma that has always been going on, that most men are not good men, and you don't really have good men, especially like if they're poor and they can't take care of you. Women have 2 hands and 2 feet too, so you're crippled. You don't necessarily need somebody to take care of you. What you need is a man with a good heart who loves you and who will work with you so you can build an empire. So Bed of Roses is really in the defense of men, and so also to really rewrite the narrative that if a man is poor, he can't take care and that is not good. It's not good for you, which is a lie. You understand? So there are lots of men out there who don't have a lot of money, but they are good and upright men. They just want someone to work with them and someone to motivate them. And so that song was really, to celebrate good men who don't necessarily have a lot of money.
Nice little ranch down a orchard. Well, if a veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, Lucky and movie in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation when a Sunday.
Bed of Roses is available to the public on our platform called 16 Bars Multimedia. So on the website it will be that 16BARS M-as-in-Mary.com. So that is 16barsmm.com. Definitely. I am available for live performances any day of the week. So you can contact me first of all, you can reach out to me on my Instagram as Empress Diana, and my Diana has 2 N's, so that's Empress, which is Dianna, so that's Empress Diana. That's my IG. And also, you can also, send me a link or something on our YouTube. Our YouTube is the same name of our website, 16 Bars Multimedia. We have lots of work there. You can reach us there, and also you can reach us at 16barsmm@outlook.com. So that is 16. This time it's the word all spelled out. 16barsmm@outlook.com. And if you choose, when you go on our website, which is the same 16barsmm.com, you can go to the contact page and send us a message. You understand? And usually we respond within a couple of hours. All right. So that's basically it. And I'm sure at the end of this, you will have a number somewhere to contact us. All right. So that's it. That's what I do. And keep the music locked. Yes, I bless.
Nice little ranch down a Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, Lucky and movie in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation when the sun.
Go on, skip a charge. Blackpot, Coco Show.
This is the Blackpot, aka Coco Shonam, where we speak truth to power. And we want to say thank you so much to all our numerous sponsors. We love you. We love you. And we are doing everything, as you can see, to push the businesses. And I'm glad you're getting the right response. Everybody is watching us. We are the leaders of Pan-Africanism. Your business is in Cameroon. It's in Algeria, Morocco. It's right there in Mauritania, Senegal, Gambia, Togo, Benin, the Ivory Coast, and even in Central African Republic, including Madagascar, Egypt. Via satellite, we are heard all over the world. We are live on Pan-African TV, Ghana's only Pan-African TV. And we are also on Loud Silence TV. Again, we are on Ghana Web TV and our own TV, Black Empire TV. My brother, my sister, we make sure we leave no stone unturned so your businesses will thrive. That is what makes us happy. Do business with us. Take our number on the screen. It's a WhatsApp line. And you can also call us. Free call. Call us and let us talk. So we put your business on the show in the interim. This is the Blackpot, aka Kuku Shonamo, where we speak truth to power. And when you speak the truth, you become an orphan. The truth is always an orphan. That is why you have to support the truth. Many are those who never support the truth. Bob Marley said that when you are fake, they love you. But when you speak the truth, they hate you. True? 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 But instead of caressing you and massaging you with a lie, I prefer to hurt you, scratch you with the truth. With time, you would get to know that I have been well-minded and well-meant, well-meaning. Come along, let's talk. This is the Blackpot. Next thing we have to look at is very simple. It says Africans missing after UK games. How? Was there a bomb? Did terrorists go there? Why? What games at all? Africans, why is it that only Africans are missing? What happened to the Europeans? What happened to the Americans, the Asians? Okay, so this is Ghana Web. And it says, 1 Ghanaian missing after 2022 Commonwealth Games in UK. But why did I say Africans when it's only 1 Ghanaian who is missing? Well, let's read the story. The Ghanaian whose name has not been made public yet is reportedly among 17 others who have gone missing after the games. Kai, follow me. Did you see that? 17 people missing. Only 1 Ghanaian. And these are all Africans. Why? They included 13 athletes and 4 others who were with individual teams. The UK police have been successful in finding 8 of the missing persons, whilst 9 others are on the run. On the run? Oh, really? So they intentionally got missing. If they are on the run, then they intentionally got missing. Some of the people who were found include a competitor from Botswana and Cameroon. According to the police, 5 of the missing people are part of the Sri Lankan squad. Hallelujah. Dash it away. My brother, can you see? In the days of slavery, they came and took us out by force. Slavery is supposed to be over. Now we have what is called political independence. We are now running there. They are running to bring us back. No, we don't want it. We want to be there. My brother, they went for Commonwealth Games. Athletes. These are not supposed to be people who are nothing in the society. Athletes. National athletes representing their nations. Now they go there, they get missing because when they return to their land, politicians will keep pocketing all the money so that they will do all the donkey work. My brother, my sister, our people continue to run out of this country. They are not ready for the wickedness that is happening. It's a failure of leadership. It's a leadership failure. Why? You have gold, you have diamond, you have lithium, you have bauxite, you have copper, you have everything. Arable lands. Some of these countries that these people are going to, they have nothing. Some time ago when Ghanaians went to Australia, listen to this interesting story. Ghanaians. Nigerians are seen as the worst fraudsters in the world. Worse than anybody. But in this case, Ghana took the lead. They went to Australia. Listen to this story. It was supposed to be a game for disabled people, disabled in quotes, visually impaired, hearing issues, speech, and physical. My brother, my sister, physically challenged people, my brother. And again for physically challenged people. Out of the number, about 95% were all normal people with no challenges. See how they were walking. Like that. Some of them. And when the Australian people saw them, my brother, please pass. Sign language. And Ghanaians were able to learn sign language to pretend that they were not well. So they had to be part of the disability games. Unfortunately, they say who the gods are about to kill, they make them mad first. They were looking for a place to go and pee. 2 of them went to one of the officials. Say, oh, they want a place to pee. Go. They even went nicely, courtesy. Come along. They took them there. And they closed the door and went away. Privacy. And then one of them turned to, hey, Kweku. Kweku, ya dojo mo pa o. Ya brofu we there. Omu nim nyansa kura o. Ya dojo mo. Hey! Not knowing the Australian man was standing at the back there waiting for them to come out. And they will take them again and direct them nicely, maybe give them some tea or coffee. And when they heard them, say, what? Open the door and say, hey, Kweku. The moment the Australian man saw them and they also said, say, oh, okay, come. They handcuffed them. It was a big national disgrace. How many of you remember that story? Big national disgrace. You cheat with your age. People who are 18 years are 22, so they can play football. Now, games that are meant for people with physical challenges, healthy people with nothing are joining them and they are playing caricature. What did they happen? Nigeria wants to go to Ukraine and go and throw bombs because Nigeria is worse than Ukraine. Oh, Jesus. Dash it away, brethren. Let me deal with the next thing. Now, the last thing I want to look at is another interesting bit, and it's Bridget Otoo'S husband can't cook after all. Why are you talking about cooking? Now, who is Bridget Otoo'S at all? She's a pretty lady. I like her. You know Bridget Otoo'S? She's a journalist. Ah, look at her. Nice lady, isn't she? I really admire her, honestly. If she wasn't married, I'm sure I would have asked my brother to marry her. She got married over the weekend. Hallelujah! Oh my God. When I see African weddings like this, I go loco. Oh, nice wedding. Now, Bridget Otoo'S is not a little girl. She's quite grown. She's a big girl. You understand? She sent a tweet out in 2021, just last year. What did she say in that tweet? In that tweet, that what? She was looking for a man to marry. And the man she was looking at marrying must be able to cook and wash. Not only cook, but wash as well. And do 24/7. Not just cook when I'm not well, or cook once in a while, breakfast in bed. No, 24/7. It meant that she was not somebody who was ready to cook for a man, not ready to wash for a man. These are some of the stupid things. Silly feminists in this country, they don't even understand what feminism is. They think feminism is going out to fight men. In our culture, men love to go out and break their backs so they can bring home to take care of their beloved women and children. It's in our culture. We love it. That is why when a family is not well taken care of, we say the man is irresponsible, not the woman. You understand? But so-called modernism came out. Now women are competing with men over roles. What a man can do, a woman can also do. And there's noise all over the place. That is why their marriages don't last. Go to those people who say that. Their marriages last only a second. Read what is there. Come along and let's read. He says, I am looking for a Ghanaian man, marriageable material, who can cook and clean 24/7 to marry. That's what she said. Now, due to this, many have questioned whether lucky Dr. Agotete, that's the man she got married to, fit into Bridget's dream man description. Ghanaian musician and presenter, Black RASTA, and that's me, myself, and I, in his message to the couple, advised the broadcaster's husband to sign up for a cooking lesson if he can't cook. And this was what I tweeted. I hope Bridget Otoo'S husband can wash and cook in capital, else catering school would help. I wish you success, oh bro. Bridget, in response, wrote, he can't cook, not even rice. Sponsor my, and the word there is my, cooking lessons. Oh, now she's ready to cook. So I should sponsor her cooking. Oh, that's good. You see, a lot of these women, excuse my language, I'm going to say something that will not sing too well with others, but it's the truth. A lot of our women, when they reach the age of getting married and the right suitor is delaying or not coming, they get frustrated and they start to hate men, or to make it look like they hate men. I remember Gifty Auntie recently got married, and feminists got so angry because she seemed to be part of them from the beginning. Women's rights is supposed to be what is called feminism, but not a fight against men. When Gifty Auntie got married, some feminists were so angry. But we're all supposed to be fighting men. Pay them. Pepper in Ghana is pepper. Pepper them. And some say sugar them. It's not a crime. If you reach the marriageable age and even go a little beyond, and the suitor is not coming, it's better to wait and get the right suitor rather than jumping into a marriage that will last a second. I don't look down on women who are not married early. No, some early marriages are nothing but serious recipes for disaster. True? I'm not into that. No, sir. We respect women and women's rights. I am a feminist too, because I stand for the rights of women. That's why I don't fight women. When she tweeted this, I never tweeted back because I don't want it to be like a banter. Now she says I should sponsor her cooking lessons. Now the good thing is that I am a man and I cook so well. I'm a vegetarian. In fact, I am vegan. I cook extremely well and I learned how to cook from the age 5. My grandmother taught me. Bridget, instead of paying for you to go to a catering school, take time off your husband's bed, come over, or I can come to your home and teach you a few things you can do. But there's another lady who is saying something. Watch. How many people know this woman? Yeah, nice body shape woman. Hey, I love what I'm saying. Jesus. Hey, even if you are impotent and you see this woman, instant erection. True? Beautiful woman. But she has no brains. No brains. Mahama saw the body and quickly went and took her and put her in what government? Only for her to go around ranting. Hey, me, I'm only in this government for $1 million. And when me, I get the $1 million, me, I'm out to say, yeah. Really? And some of them, they think when we say brains, we are just talking about academics. Academics could be part of that. But the academics should only open the chance to proper brains. We see professors who have no brains. No brain. They talk like assholes. True? I love this woman. If I want to meet her, if she allows me, I'm going to embrace her. But that's the truth. She's saying that the woman can cook. So if she can cook, why did she have to mislead the other young girls in the name of feminism? A man should also cook. I'm going to marry a man who must cook 24/7. And this is what she wrote. If there's one thing I know, Bridget Otoo'S knows how to do very well. If there's a knows how to do very, is cooking and eating her meals. So dudes, don't worry why her husband would have a lot to eat. Abba. So that's a response to what I said. Most probably. That's okay. This Victoria Lakshmi Hammer. I love her. She's pretty, isn't she? She was a little careless. We had our own run-ins. We fought in the past. I think that we are almost becoming friends now. We are not yet. But, you know, we don't hold grudges. When we meet people, we embrace them. We don't fight. We fight issues. Right? Well, my name is Blakk RASTA, and this is the Blackpot, a.k.a. Kuku Show no more, where we speak truth to power. Everybody watches the show. The president, his useless ministers, the parliamentarians who have turned the Ghanaian parliament into a joke house, they all watch this show. And the whole of Africa watches this show. Catch me again tomorrow between 4 and 5 on Pan-African TV and also on YouTube. Well, my name is Blakk RASTA. At this point, I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you. It's been the Blackpot. Whoa!